Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast with one man. In this video, we are looking at dollar pairs. If you are new to the channel, kindly do well to subscribe and turn on post notification, like, and comment, as it helps you not to hit stop loss this week. I post weekly Forex forecast, so do well to subscribe. As usual, we kickstart by looking at the DXY, which is the dollar index, and whatever we are able to derive as our bias. We find the inverse on XXX, USD pairs. Now, based on DXY chart, we can see DXY is already very bullish, perfect higher highs and higher lows, textbook uptrend. So let's go straight into the analysis. We could see a clean break out of the range, and currently retesting the break. So are we expecting the DXY to continue to 114, which is our next supply zone, or we're going to see it just drop back into the range? Let's take it to the weekly time frame, so we get things more clear. On the weekly, I could see clearly that the DXY actually broke this level, clear bullish moves, higher high, as we saw on the monthly, and currently we are back to retest. Now the question is, will this continue to push the price all the way up to the 114 supply area? Or we are going to drop back into the range that we already know we can only find the answer on the daily time frame. So we go to the daily time frame. Now here on the daily time frame, I see the same trend being extremely bullish. We keep creating higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher lows. Now the price is holding strongly at a key breakout level, as we already seen on the monthly and weekly time frame. So now we could see that technically the DXY is more likely to push up from a key support level. So on the daily we can conclude by saying DXY will still buy, as we are already seeing the presence of buyers. But when we map the higher high and the lower high, we can see the daily is entering into a range. I call as a bullish move into a range. Buyers getting tired, yet there is not enough sellers to change the direction of the market. Price push excessively into the last higher high, but sellers manage to push the price down. Now can the buyers push the price up once again, or the sellers will overtake them and push the price down? Since the first push couldn't break the high. But due to market fundamentals, price gap all the way up, just due to Trump's tariff decisions last week, which we said in our last week forecast we want to buy. But buys came in strong in the form of a gap, and we missed it. Now this week, would the market be able to push back up into the 109 to 110 area once again? Then drop as sellers step in from the last high again, and push it back to area of support? As we already know, the answer can be found on the 4-hour time frame. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to get things more clear. At this point, you know the right thing to do. Kindly subscribe to the channel, like and subscribe, as it motivates me to drop more analysis. Now on the 4-hour time frame, all we could see here is that the DXY is in a nice range after this price gap. The gap has been filled, and there is a higher possibility that this week the DXY will climb all the way back to 109 and 110 area of supply once again. And from there, key area good for sellers to push the price down, back to support 106. So for short-term buyers, once price hold above this 4-hour supply, it will buy to the 109 area. That is where our interest is in, because even though we follow the trend, we can see buyers getting tired. Hence this week, our trade idea is to join the sellers to push the price down after the buyers. We are not interested in the buys anymore, as it does not give us a high probability wins, because sellers can come in any time mid the range, and buyers will be caught in a sell trap So this week on Dollar Index, our complete bias is to sell the USD, which means when we go to XXX USD pairs, we will look for buying opportunity to replicate the inverse of the DXY moves. Very simple. We start with GBPUSD. This week our bias on this pair is to buy. Very simple. Just as we did in last week's video. I expect GBPUSD to fall a little over here, then we buy all the way to the upside, like we saw on the DXY. So how are we going to do that? We could already see that this demand is holding very tight on the weekly, so let go of the daily and go to the 4-hour. Then we map out the zone area we want the GBPUSD drop to before we start buying. Clean and clear GBPUSD price. Price gap down to 1.2250, 1.2300 area last week. And buyers came in as we predicted in our last week analysis, so this week, price will drop back to 1.2300 area once again. So the setup for the week is going to be looking at the zone, buying opportunities from 1.2300 area of demand all the way back up. So this is going to be my ideal setup for the week. So once DXY is able to fall down as expected on the DXY analysis, then the 1.2300 area on the GBPUSD will be a key area price will fall down to. Then I'm going look for buy confirmations and buy it. Trading is always about confirmation reactions and not blindly predicting. If we happen to come to the 1.2300 and we did not see any confirmation to buy, then we will allow price to fall to 1.2200 as our second buy zone. So this is our first zone to expect buying chances, 1.2300 to 1.2500, a possible 200 pips move before the week ends. Now, what happens if the 1.2300 area does not hold, or we do not see any buying confirmation? Very simple. Plan B, we wait, and allow price to fall down to our second demand zone at price of 1.2100 area of demand, our second high area where price will be buy from. This gives another buying chance. We can't sell this market this week, only buying opportunities. So don't miss out. Let's move to the other USD pairs. As we already established, we are looking for only buying opportunities this week. Hence, enjoy the rest of the video, as I map out areas of interest price will fall down to before we buy. I hope you find enough insight in this video to make you some money this week. Trade responsible and practice good risk management. Leave a comment or message me directly if you have any question to ask. And don't forget to subscribe and watch my other analysis on the pound pairs. Watch the rest of the pairs. On EURUSD, if price does not buy from the first demand, don't miss the buy from parity, which is 1.000 area of demand. Thank you for watching and subscribing. I am out. See you next week. On the USD Canadian dollar, the inverse in relation to DXY is selling opportunity, so we are looking to sell this pair. Here, we are in a mini range. Price break up and came back. We wait for price to break the range. With a candle 4-hour close, then we sell. Or price push to the resistance of the range for a good sells. Next is USD CHF. We also look for sells. Next is NZDUSD. We look for buys. Let's have a quick recap. DXY buys first. Then once DXY seller steps in, all our buys will work. We wait until price pushback for sellers to step in. Then we execute our buy ideas with confirmation. Buying only for this week. Do watch our analysis and subscribe for more. Once you do that, you won't hit stop loss anymore. Have a nice week.